I'm just glad I'm remembering this right, and I'm not thinking of like the first game, like Paper Mario 1. You know.
That was a weird transition.
Yeah.
What does the up arrow do?
You give it to the Merlon or whatever his name is.
You know, this is probably why I couldn't beat it. I think all my guys were like 20 max health.
Yeah, leveling up. I think when Bobbery's fully leveled up. Yeah, how much health is he at now?
I think he's at 25.
I think when he's fully leveled up, he's got like 45 or something.
You mean there's more level ups after this arrow?
No, there's only 2.
And I remember I mostly used Vivian.
Shit. Gotta get on that.
For some reason I always like pairing my character with the female character.
I get that. Vivian is also one of the strongest ones.
But like in Mass Effect, for example, I always have my guy, like my main character, with like the 2 female characters.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but...
I guess when I played Legend of Dragoon, my party was... Like, you can't change your main character. And the other 2 characters were both girls.
Are they? I thought one was a guy.
No, I mean the other 2 I used. Because you can change.
I only remember getting the 2 in Dragoon. There was the girl that was raised by a wolf.
You're thinking of a different game.
Legaia. Right. Legaia. That's the one I was thinking of. There's a lot of Legend of games.
Yeah.
Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia, Legend of Zelda, Legend of Legends.
Is that actually one?
Yeah. You thought I was making that one up?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Let me see. I also know there's an anime called Legend of Legendary Heroes. But yeah, you're right about Waluigi, sort of.
What I mean when you... No. Let me try that sentence again.
Not a playable character?
Yeah, he's not like...
The main playable character?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, what was it? Oh, Legend of...
Like, Wario's got the Wario World. Wario Land, I think those games. And WarioWare.
Oh, I probably can't even find this PS1 game anymore. I searched in Legend of Legends and it goes, do you mean League of Legends? Because we got like 30 pages of that shit. Oh man, even when I typed in Legend of Legends for PS1, it says League of Legends on PlayStation 4? Oh god.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Completely different words.
Oh, I know that there's a game about it. Maybe it wasn't PS1. Maybe it was like Xbox. I don't want to say Xbox One because it's the new one. Well, not really new anymore. Like a while ago, they came out with an updated version of it already.
All of our PS4, so...
You have one now, or?
Yeah, I've had one for a little while.
Oh, nice. I don't think you had one last time we talked.
I'm pretty sure.
That or you just never told me.
That's possible. I've had it for... I think around Boxing Day.
Really? So you had it for about 6 months?
No, like previous Boxing Day.
A year and 6 months?
No, I bought my Wii U on Boxing Day. I don't remember. I've had it for a while. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
I only have a couple of games for it, though.
Did you get Titanfall?
I think that's Xbox One exclusive.
Oh, sorry. I forgot we weren't talking about Xbox One.
Yeah.
PS4. Destiny. Did you get Destiny?
Yeah, it came with it.
I really want to play that game. I haven't played it yet. I don't have a PS4 yet. I've been holding off.
I didn't really care for it.
What about... There's actually a few games coming out for that I really want to play.
I liked Far Cry Primal. That was a good one.
I believe the game... that you just lost.
God, I haven't thought about that in years.
Oh my god. Is that Miss Mousy?
Yeah, you get this, and then she's like, oh, you found what I wanted you to find. That was just a test.
That was just a test?
Cannot equip it, I guess.
Why specifically Coops?
I don't really know.
Can you just jump off the tower?
I wish.
But yeah, there's a lot of games that came out recently that I want to get for the PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, same. I got a lot of old games though. Like I keep thinking, oh, maybe I'll like buy a new game. And I'm like, they're kind of expensive, and I've got so many old games that I've never played.
That's the thing. Like when I think about this channel, I'm like, oh man, there's so many new games out that I want to play, but we got so many old games that we have to play first.
Yeah.
There's so many games to go through. You know how long are some of these games? I know like this one's gonna take. All these are gonna take forever.
Yeah. Like, no joke. I've like over 100 games I've never even played. So.
Well, I'm the opposite. I have like 200 games in my collection, and I've played them all.
Yeah.
Except for Halo 4. That's just been sitting there.
I mean, most of the games that I haven't played are my Atari and ColecoVision games.
Oh, that's true. But do you want to play those?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I've got a game for Atari where you play as the band Journey. But it's still like, I think it's still factory sealed, so I don't really want to open it.
Really? You think it's gonna be worth something?
No. I only paid $20 for it.
Get a signed copy by them?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Didn't you say you always wanted to go to like one of those Star Wars signings to get a game signed that was not Star Wars related?
Oh yeah,
by Mark Hamill was in it, right?
Yeah. It's like Wing Commander. Wing Commander 3, I think.
He's just like signing copies of like Star Wars every day, all day, and then you show up with this game and he's like, get out of here.
I have two copies of it. I have one for the 3DO and one for the PC. So obviously, get him to sign the 3DO version.
Worth more?
I don't even think so. It's just kind of weird, and I'm kind of weird, so.
Bring both.
And you gotta pay twice.
Put them both there and be like, sign them.
You know how autographs work at conventions? Like, you have to pay for each autograph.
Yeah, I know, but still.
And they're expensive.
Really?
For someone like Mark Hamill, you're probably looking at $60 or $80 an autograph.
Really?
At least, yeah.
That I was not aware of, though. I know, I've seen like autograph sessions where it was like $10 to $20, but I don't frequent those things though.
I met the original Red Ranger and the original Black Ranger at a convention and got their autographs, and they were $50 each.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only been to like Anime North. I like how our STEM thing comes.
Yeah.
I've only been to Anime North a few times, and like signatures for most like anime voicers or voice actors, I guess. I just call them voicers for some reason. People get angry at me when I call them voicers. For some reason, someone thinks that's like sometimes a slang for like people that were in the voice competition. I'm like, I don't even watch The Voice. I'm not from Britain.
There's an American voice.
I'm not UK or American though.
I'm just saying they play it on
North American.
They play it on Canadian like TV.
Yeah, but I don't have cable in my room.
Fair enough.
I watch YouTube and, well, not really even YouTube anymore. I only watch YouTube if I want to look for like an anime. But usually I watch the new animes on a different site.
I pretty much just watch Netflix or like terrible movies that I buy on DVD.
I don't have Netflix either.
I have my friends. Signed it on my PS3 like.
Usually though, like I'll see
years ago.
advertisements on YouTube for the movies that are currently coming out, and that's what I'll go see in the theater is the movie that like looks good in the trailers, and then I'll end up buying it if I liked it. And then it's like I just buy what I thought was good.
Yeah.
I don't really have to
Whoa.
watch TV or anything like that.
Buy stuff that I know is bad.
Yeah, you buy bad stuff intentionally.
Yeah. Enjoyable bad. There's a difference between
My
enjoyable bad and just bad.
my cousin wanted to start up a YouTube channel last year. I don't know if he did it, so hopefully anybody watching this doesn't steal the names if he didn't. But he asked me for name suggestions for his YouTube channel. What he wanted to do was he wanted to do reacting videos to anime.
Okay.
So I said, well, you're Canadian. Why don't you do Polar React, where the R at the end of Polar is the start of React.
Okay.
And he goes, alright, but why that? I'm like, well, that way if you ever decide to do other videos like Polar Gaming, you can make a sub-channel called Polar Gaming. And then, you know, like, you can also have... There's something else that I said about it. But then after, like, there's 4 things that I said, you know, like Polar React, you got Polar Gaming, you can have Polar something else. And then I said if you ever decided to become a photographer and show off pictures, you could be Polaroid.
When you started talking about, like, anime or whatever, reacts to anime, and then you said, well, you know, you're Canadian. I thought you were going to say anime, like E-H. You know, like A.
Yeah, could be. I didn't even think about that.
That's where I thought you were going with that.
You know, I actually say a lot more off camera. Like, I'm talking to someone, I'm like, that's some bad weather out there, eh? But then on here, I, like, never say it. And I don't even know why. It's not like I'm trying to hold it back. It's not like I'm about to say something and I'm like, almost said A. Although we definitely don't say a boot.
No, I've never met anyone who does.
No. Unless it's, like, ironically.
Yeah.
So she takes it from you?
I can give it back. Yep. Ugh.
Yeah. Mario's got a mouse fetish. What does she do?
Like, out of battle?
This one's ability is 8 primer. Oh, so she's just like a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
She's right behind you. You had a burrito.
There's something right near here. Whoa. What could it be?
Oh, so she's obvious, man. Full loop!
There we go. She's kind of garbage, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just nice to have
Everyone?
an extra person, yeah.
Well, and also everyone now. Why is there a noose in the middle of town?
Because they used to...
Hang people?
Well, yeah, obviously.
A gallows, if you would.
Yeah, it's because it used to be like a criminal town or something.
But why would criminals hang other criminals? That makes no sense.
I don't know. Gotta hang somebody.
No? Did you know that France has been using the guillotine as a death sentence up until like 1979?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, if I was gonna be executed for some reason, I don't want like a lethal injection or whatever. I have to cut my head off. That's sweet.
What about
That's
electric
so
chair?
That's pretty cool too, I guess. But I'd rather just cut my head off.
I was actually reading something today that I thought was funny. You might enjoy this too. It was like jokes that prisoners said before they were executed.
Alright.
I don't know if they're real or not, but
That don't have to be real to be funny.
before execution. Oh, who are you gonna power up? Vivian?
I already did.
Oh. Okay. This man named George Appel. I don't know if that's how I'm pronouncing his name right. Anyways, George Appel uttered the world's most depressing or hilarious, depending on your sense of humor, pun while strapped in the electric chair in New York City. He was given the death sentence for killing a police officer in 1928. So, what he said, his name is George Appel. He goes, "Well, gentlemen, you are about to see a baked Appel." Carl Panzram. Karl Panzer was a busy serial killer, rapist, and burglar. He claimed to have committed 22 murders and more than 1,000 rapes.
Damn.
He was executed by hanging in Kansas on September 5th, 1930. He said, "Yes, hurry it up, you Hoosier bastard. I could kill a dozen men while you're screwing around."
Pretty hardcore.
James French. James D. French. Go away, ads.
No, I don't want to. Oh.
James D. French was the only prisoner executed in the United States in 1966. He was sentenced to life in prison for committing a first-degree murder, then upgraded to the electric chair after murdering his cellmate. What he said before being executed was, "How's this for a headline? French fries."
I like that one. That's funny.
John Smith, along with his wife, was sentenced to death for the murder of a couple to claim their insurance money. Smith's wife, Rebecca Aiken Smith Machete, was the male victim's ex-wife. Smith was electrocuted in Georgia on December 15th. He says, "Well, the Lord is going to get another one." I don't really get that one. There's a lot of things you'd rather be doing than frying in an electric chair. For Jimmy Glass, the preferred activity was fishing. The 25-year-old man was executed in 1987 for shooting a couple to death during a burglary in 1982. What he said was, "Yeah, I think I'd rather be fishing." Jimmy Glass.
That's funny.
Gray Burris. In case you didn't get it, Gray Burris's last words referred to a popular catchphrase. Burris was executed by lethal injection in November 20th, 1997 for shooting a taxi driver in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis?
Yeah, I guess. What he said when being executed was, "Beam me up."
Huh.
Vincent Gutierrez. Gutierrez was only 18 when he carjacked his 40-year-old victim and shot him twice. The crime occurred one morning in 1997 when Gutierrez and two friends intended to steal a red Mazda RX-7 for parts. The victim, an Air Force captain named Jose Cobo, was shot attempting to escape. Gutierrez was executed 10 years later by lethal injection. What he said was, "Where's my stunt double when you need one?" Patrick Brian Knight. Patrick Knight abducted Walter and Marianne Werner before killing them in August 1991. Ooh, that's when I was born. When awaiting trial, he threatened to kill his cellmate with a sharp tool made from a hanger. Knight was executed by lethal injection in 2007 in Texas. What he said upon death was, "Death has set me free. That's the biggest joke. I deserve this, and the other joke is that I'm not Patrick Brian Knight, and y'all can't stop this execution now." Before Christopher Emmett was injected, he unsuccessfully argued that Virginia's method of execution was unconstitutional. He was executed on July 24, 2008 for beating a co-worker to death with a lamp. "Tell my family and friends I love them. Tell the governor he just lost my vote." Jeffrey Matthews was scheduled to be executed by lethal injection on June 17, 2010 for murdering his great-uncle 17 years earlier. However, then Governor Brad Henry called and asked for the evidence to be re-examined. The same thing happened on Matthews' next scheduled execution date a month later. In August of the date of his third execution... How many people are going to say I'm on my third execution? Yeah. Matthews received yet another stay on account of problems with the drug used for lethal injection. His execution was rescheduled to January 2011. The governor didn't call this time. He says, "I think that the governor's phone is broke. He hadn't called yet." Harsh. Isn't the next place the moon?
Yeah.
Oh god. Where the Mooninites guys come from?
Mooninites.
Isn't that what they're called?
The X-Nauts?
Yeah, but aren't they called the Mooninites or something?
No. They're called X-Nauts. Where the hell do you get Mooninites from?
No. I thought that's what their names were. The moon.
You're gonna get Mennonites?
No. How would you even spell that? The moon and ites?
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing on Google for that.
Weird.
The Mooninites. You know, those guys from the moon. I thought that's what they were called. Leave me alone.
No. They are not.
So you can only level up a certain few of them to maximum?
I think you can get more shine swords, but I'm not sure.
Shine sprites. Shine the sprite too!
You just have to go in and out a certain amount of times, and it's like... But I could be wrong.
Could be wrong. You could also be right. I could also be John Cena.
That'd be cool.
Zip!
It's locked. Weird.
I wonder how many times people have done that joke where they unzip themselves and there's someone bigger than the body they were just in.
Not enough times.
Clearly. That was one of my favorite episodes of Family Guy as well, where he's just like, it's like that big thing that I saw on Jerry Springer.
I'm not a man, I'm a woman.
I'm not a man, I'm a woman. And he unzips himself and he's like, this woman, oh my god, you're a woman! Actually, I'm not a woman, I'm a horse. And unzips the woman's body, he's a bigger horse. She's like, oh my god, you're a horse! Actually, I'm not a horse, I'm a broom. And he unzips it again and a broom just flops to the ground. And Jerry's like, so how do you feel about this? To be honest, Jerry, I'm surprised.
Oh man. Good stuff.
Oh, that's great. How do I remember that stuff? But not what I did yesterday.
I have so much useless information up in my brain.
Same. Still favorite character though is Hansmo, man. I'm 33 years old.
Oh man, Moleman's hilarious.
Man gets hit in the groin by football.
Welcome to Mole Man in the morning. Good Mole
Man
Man
to
to you. Today, part 4, in the agonizing pain in which I live every day.
Mole Man. I love him. I want to be his friend.
I think just have to maybe just kill some time.
Well, let's just go on the mission.
Like it's almost done. At this point. There we go.
Oh,
see?
okay. The Goomba Professor. You know, this game makes me rethink all of Mario 1. Maybe I was killing good Goombas.
Maybe.
Maybe there's that one guy that was out picking mushrooms and he just saw you murdering everyone and was trying to run away, but you jumped on him. Never know. Could be a murderer.
Got the Ultra.
You are wearing purple. That is a pretty murderous color.
Yeah, totally.
Look at Waluigi. He's just going to use his dance moves to take over the game now. I want to see Waluigi dance now. Bet it looks stupid.
Oh, probably.
Meh, meh.
That's probably exactly it.
I'm just glad no one saw that.
I think I know where I gotta go.
She got stuck.
Good. Well, so did I.
Good. Oh, damn it. I just remember this last level being actually pretty quick.
Yeah. Gotta go to Siberia or whatever first, basically, and then get launched to the moon.
Siberia?
Yeah, like Russia. Not really, though.
I know where Siberia is.
Okay, good.
I know basic geography.
I don't really.
Oh, sorry. I know basic geography.
Yeah. I'm terrible with geography. No, I guess this isn't it.
No, definitely not.
Maybe it's this one.